Mayfield Stadium, Scottish Gaelic, Stadium Mayfield, known as Scottish Gas Mayfield Stadium for sponsorship reasons, or popularly as Mayfield, is a rugby stadium located in the Mayfield area of Edinburgh, Scotland. It has a seating capacity of 67,144, making it the largest stadium in Scotland and the fifth largest in the United Kingdom. 1. The stadium is the home of the Scottish Rugby Union, SRU, and is mainly used as a venue for rugby union. The stadium hosts most of Scotland's home test matches and the Scottish Hydro-Electric Cup final, as well as URC and European Rugby Champions Cup matches. Although primarily a rugby union stadium, Mayfield has in the past hosted American football, rugby league and association football matches, as well as numerous music concerts. History. Purchase of land. The SRU identified 19 acres of land at Mayfield, purchasing this from Edinburgh Polo Club at Mayfield, having raised money through debentures. 2. A stand and 3 embankments were constructed, which took 2 years. 2. Previous internationals had been played at Inverleith. 3. But it was not large enough to cope with the increasing number of spectators. 4. Arthur Sellers was the stadium's first groundsman, having previously prepared the pitches at Inverleith. 5. On March 21, 1925, England were the first team to visit Mayfield, with 70,000 people watching. Scotland beat them to win their first Five Nations Championship Grand Slam. 3. 6. Usage during World War II. During the Second World War, the ground at Mayfield was offered to the nation and was taken over by the Royal Army Service Corps and used as a supply depot. During the war years, the Armed Forces Sports Authorities managed to arrange 2 Scotland v. England services internationals each year, on a home-and-away basis. Scotland's home matches were played at Inverleith for the first 2 years, with a return to Mayfield in 1944 after that ground's derequisition. Recent history. Interior of Mayfield, with seating showing the flag of Scotland, the Saltire. Mayfield's record attendance of 104,000 was set on March 1, 1975, when Scotland defeated Wales 12-10 during the 1975 Five Nations Championship. 7. This attendance stood as a world record until 1999, and remains a European record. 3. The East Stand was built in 1983. 8. In October 1991, another debenture scheme was launched, to finance a more comprehensive redevelopment of the West Stand. 9. The new West Stand was designed with a 48-meter cantilever roof. 10. The old West Stand housed a museum, but this was not replaced and plans for a new visitor center were shelved when the game turned professional. 11. The first phase was completed in January 1993, with the new North and South Stands opening. 10. In February 1994, the center section of the new West Stand opened. 8. The work was carried out by Tilbury Douglas. 12. In 1994, Mayfield completed a £50 million renovation where floodlights were installed for the first time. In October 2012, SRU Chief Executive Mark Dodson told the BBC that it was actively seeking a name sponsor for Mayfield. Frowny face 13. The single biggest piece of our inventory is our national stadium. We would like to see if we can monetize that. It would be crazy for us not to look at using our single biggest piece of inventory to drive revenue. We want to get the right price for it. In addition, Dodson indicated that the SRU was actively seeking a site for a completely new stadium with a capacity of 10,000 to 15,000 as a future home for Edinburgh Rugby. 14. The pitch was damaged by nematodes in the lead-up to the 2013 Autumn Internationals. This led the SRU to replace the grass with a Deso surface from the start of the 2014 season. 15. A naming rights deal with BT was agreed in May 2014, resulting in the stadium being officially named as the BT Mayfield Stadium. 16. Scottish Rugby and Scottish Gas agreed a new 5-year partnership deal, starting in July 2023. This will result in the creation of a club and community net zero fund worth £2 million to ensure Scottish clubs can save on energy bills and carbon emissions. Scottish Gas will also invest in the women's game through shirt and stadium sponsorship, resulting in an official name change for the stadium to Scottish Gas Mayfield. 17. Location. Mayfield is located next to Mayfield Ice Rink, Mayfield Curling Rink, and is close to Edinburgh Zoo. It is named after the area of Edinburgh it is located in, Mayfield. There are 2 cricket pitches in the immediate vicinity at Roseburn Park used by Mayfield DAFC, formed from mergers between several local teams, 18, and also 4 rugby pitches owned by the SRU, which were used by teams including the amateur club Mayfield Wanderers RFC. They and their predecessors had played there since 1902 but were asked to vacate in 2018 as the governing body had plans to develop the land. 1920, Wanderers moved their training base to Roseburn but continued to hire the Mayfield pitches for some matches. Transport. Buses. The stadium is served by Lothian Bus Services 12, 22, 26, 31 and the Airlink 100 along Corstorphine Road, 21, 22. Post-match traffic congestion is common along this route. Rail. Despite the line running adjacent to the stadium, the closest railway station to the stadium is Haymarket, which lies a mile to the east. Interchange with the Edinburgh trams is available at Haymarket, Edinburgh Park and Edinburgh Gateway stations. Edinburgh Waverley is a short walk from the St Andrew Square tram stop. Tram. Mayfield Stadium tram stop is located adjacent to the stadium entrance turnstiles on Roseburn Street. Access to the platform is by a flight of stairs or lift. As part of crowd management measures, ticketing machines are situated at the bottom of the staircase and not the platform. Rugby Union. Mayfield Stadium in 2002. Interior of Mayfield. Mayfield is used for most Scottish International Rugby Union matches, with all Scotland's 6 Nations home games being played in the stadium. The stadium also hosted all of Edinburgh's matches between 1996 and January 2017. For Pro 14 matches, only the lower tier of the East Stand is typically used. Since February 2018, all Edinburgh matches are once again held at Mayfield, with work now finished on the construction of a new 7,800 capacity stadium on the back pitches to host Edinburgh Rugby from the start of the 2021-22 season. From 2007 to 2011, Mayfield hosted the Edinburgh Sevens, then the final event in the annual IRB Sevens World Series in Rugby Sevens, but that tournament was moved to Glasgow starting in 2012 due to low attendance. Mayfield hosted select matches from the 2007 Rugby World Cup. The stadium also hosted the Heineken Cup final in 2005, when Toulouse beat Stade Francais 18-12, again in 2009, with Leinster defeating Leicester 19-16 and finally in 2017 with Saracens defeating Clermont 28-17, 23. Rugby World Cup. Mayfield hosted matches of the 1991, 1999 and 2007 Rugby World Cups. Rugby League. Although primarily a rugby union stadium, Mayfield hosted the Rugby League Challenge Cup finals of 2000 and 2002. The stadium hosted Rugby League Super League Magic Weekend in 2009. The record for a rugby league attendance at the stadium is 67,247 for the 2000 Challenge Cup final. Association football. Mayfield has also hosted association football matches. In December 2003, the SRU board agreed to let local Scottish Premier League side Heart of Midlothian FC, Hearts, lease the stadium for match days. 24. Later that month, UEFA confirmed that Hearts' own ground, Tynecastle, did not meet the minimum criteria for European matches from the 2004-05 season. 25. Hearts used Mayfield as their home venue for European matches for 3 years. 26. Until Hearts made adjustments to Tynecastle that made it compliant with UEFA regulations. 27. Additionally, both Hearts and Edinburgh neighbours Hibernian have played pre-season friendlies against FC Barcelona at Mayfield. 28. 29. Almost 58,000 people attended to watch Hearts play Barcelona in July 2007, recording the largest crowd at a football match in Edinburgh for 51 years. 30. In 2014, Glasgow club Celtic played 2 qualifying matches at the stadium due to Celtic Park being unavailable because of Glasgow's hosting of the 2014 Commonwealth Games. 31. Hearts again used the stadium for home games during the 2017-18 Scottish Premiership, due to the delays in construction of a new main stand at Tynecastle. 32. Mayfield hosted one of the 2018-19 Scottish League Cup semi-finals, played between Hearts and Celtic, in October 2018. 31. that match attracted an attendance of 61,161. The second largest ever recorded for a football match in Edinburgh, 33, in July 2019. Mayfield hosted a pre-season friendly between Liverpool and Napoli that attracted a crowd of 65,442, which was the highest attendance of fans at a football match in Scotland since the 1989 Scottish Cup final. 34. In July 2023, Manchester United played Lyon at Mayfield in a pre-season friendly. American football. Mayfield has played host to American football and was one of two home venues for the now-defunct Scottish Claymores in the NFL Europa between 1995 and 2004, the other being Hampden Park in Glasgow. Additionally, it hosted World Bowl 96 on June 23, 1996. It has been mentioned, by whom, as a potential future host site for the NFL International Series, should the National Football League add future games outside the series' current permanent home, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. From 2007 to 2018, the permanent home of the NFL International Series was